like, how do you feel like it sort of allows people to see the different spectrums of what research administration has to offer now compared to, say, like the old days when we first started, we were like glorified accountants, but now over the, especially the last 20 years, it has taken such an expansive view. How have you found that to manifest in terms of people being like, oh my God, I love Aya Cook, or what?
I found it really interesting. I think that there's a lot of hunger for a broad base of knowledge and a broad base of
Mhm.
understanding. Like I said, I come from a compliance background, and so I've never worked in pre-award, I've never worked in post-award, but through NCURA, I've sat through the Essentials workshop, and I have a pretty solid understanding of how those areas work. And I think, from an educational standpoint and a conference standpoint, because we are always trying to come up with new and fresh offerings for educational stuff, it forces us to reach a little farther from the basic sessions. Because even though, we do have a lot of people at our regional conferences every year who are new to the field and who need that basic stuff, in order to get people to come back, we have to offer them something new and different. And
Yeah.
so we are reaching out in the direction of things like I know that we have a session at this year's regional meeting about export control, which is an area that I think a lot of people don't know a whole lot about.
I don't.
Uh,
I'm excited.
yeah, and I know that the two people who are presenting it are very, very good. They presented on it last year at the annual meeting, and it went really well. So I'm excited that they're going to bring it to New England specifically this year. I'm trying to think of some other areas. Oh, right. And some of it is just about how to improve our workplaces. We have a professional development
Hmm.
track and a management and leadership track at our conference, and it's just about how can we make our workplaces better for everyone who's working there from the perspective of um, how can we better manage neurodiverse employees? How can we make a more inclusive space? How can we, to that end, how does having an inclusive research environment benefit compliance?
Yeah.
Um, And so I think it encourages us to sort of reach deeper and broader in the subject matter that we touch.